Hello everyone and welcome to Tyler England Theories. Yep, that'll be the name of this video. Now, I said I would get round to finding a few theories in a few of my last videos, of course. Obviously, there are loads of theories out there waiting to be discussed. So, I'm actually quite looking forward to doing this, Anyway, this interesting. I have two theories for you today. Theory 1, the government is trying to ruin my reputation. Why people like to work. They're my two theories. Now, the reason why the government might be trying to, well, it is my outtake on it anyway. The reason why the government might be trying to ruin your, just trying to ruin your reputation is because depending on who you are, obviously, if you're just some YouTuber, who just some crazy YouTuber, the government aren't going to be exactly too worried about you. But when it comes to, however, the government will get concerned over, for example, a lot of people these days are into, a lot of the games people play seem on Call of Duty and all the rest of it. Well, not Call of Duty. Well, a lot of people game, seem to be about law and disorder or violence or whatever. And the government might try to shut down your YouTube account or whatever, or YouTube might, because it's the government trying to take control and trying to limit, so that people don't get too active, because you will be surprised how people can get, anti-government, and then law and order breaks down and all the rest of it. Another reason, take someone like Martin, whatever, Luther King or whatever his, Martin Luther King or whatever his name is, that guy who stood up for, was the leader of the party that stood up for blacks' rights. The reason why the government would be trying to, sort of ruin his reputation is because the honest truth is they're not going to want someone around who causes disruption to, how the government operates. And when it comes to stuff like Martin Luther King, for example, that's his name, or other stuff like that, it's no surprise, the government doesn't want to take any notice, sort of type things sometimes. So, they would rather try and, if you want to call it, block you out or whatever, which is no surprise. And probably nothing more to this theory. The government is trying to ruin my reputation, or whoever. If you happen to be, someone like Martin Luther King, or whoever, the reason why the government is trying, just call it the government, is trying to ruin my reputation, or, someone else's reputation, it is because they also can't stand the fact that perhaps another reason might be, that these black people tell the truth, and they want change, and just generally, some people in government probably like to turn a blind eye. Anyway, that's my, that's my theory, why the government would be trying to ruin anyone's reputation, for that matter. The last theory I have for you today is, why do people work? Well, if you want to do it from my outtake, or whatever you want to call it, is because people work, people work for all different reasons, really. That they have a purpose in life, they earn money so they can get what they want. You know, and so they can feel proud of themselves and all sorts. People claim all sorts of reasons, but you know, the big factor is money and can't be denied. But it just depends, you know. People like to claim all sorts of things. So, you know, my main guess is why people work is probably, you know, so they can help others and look after their families or whatever, that sort of thing. Anyway, that's enough on today's theories. Of course, at some point I'll have some more theories coming up for you. This is Tyler England signing out.